Hey guys, it's Benedictines the vegan. Today I'm going to be talking about why life is actually bad. Most of the time I talk about why suffering is bad and why we must not have children if they are going to come into this world and suffer. It's very obvious to see that it is wrong to subject someone to suffering without their consent. It isn't anything that we should be debating. It is something that is very obvious. It's just that we have convinced ourselves that it is a good idea to bring people into this world. The thing with us humans is that we can convince ourselves anything. We've convinced ourselves that the Bible is true. There's a God that's going to send people to hell if they don't believe in him. It's going to send them to a place where they're going to burn for eternity just for not believing that he exists, even though there is not enough evidence for intelligent people to believe that he actually exists. He's going to send them to hell just because they do not believe that he exists. And he loves them. Humans believe that. No wonder they convince themselves that bringing children into this world where there's so much suffering is a good idea. But suffering is just a tip of an iceberg. Suffering is a problem, but the problem is much deeper than suffering. This world is a trap. Even if humans that are here were happy, even if everyone here was happy, it wouldn't mean that life is actually good. It wouldn't mean that people should actually be here. It wouldn't mean that it's in their best interest to be sentient in a world like this, even if they were happy. Because the main problem is in suffering. Now, the main problem is that we are just in an evil world. Life is like the ring in Lord of the Rings. It fuels our negative traits, basically. It feeds from our negative traits. It fuels our negative traits and then feed from these traits. Now, the reason why people keep on reproducing is because life is feeding from their negative traits. Life is feeding from their ego. People are telling themselves that I want my bloodline to continue. Why is that important? Why is it important that your bloodline continues? You don't even know why that it's important. It's just your ego. And that's not a positive trait. It's not a positive trait to have, to just want to be remembered forever. I guess that's what they want. They want to be remembered forever. That they are actually willing to drag someone into a world that is this evil because they want to be remembered in this world. They want to make their mark. It's not a positive thing. What's positive is to pull back. Don't do things that are necessary, that are causing suffering because of your ego. You're not even going to be here in the future. You're just going to cause suffering because you believe that somehow people will remember you. You will still be here somehow. I guess that's what you believe. Like if you have children, you'll still be here even after you die because you would have left your mark. No. Wanting power, that's not a positive trait. That's a negative human trait. It doesn't help anyone. Life feeds from that. You see? People want power. People want to be remembered. People want to be loved. Even wanting to be loved. Because I've realized that people think that wanting to be loved is a positive thing. No, it's not a positive thing. There's a reason why people do evil things when they are not loved. It's because wanting to be loved is not a positive thing. It's just your ego telling you that you must be approved of, basically. There must be people that think you are so great, that you're so excellent, that you deserve to be worshipped somehow, that you deserve to be the only person loved by a person that you love. I saw a video of this other lady. She went to a restaurant. And found her boyfriend with another girl. When she saw them together, she got very angry. Went back to her car, drove it inside the restaurant and hit the lady. She wanted to hit both, her boyfriend and his, girlfriend. The lady might have been his girlfriend. Who knows? Boom! Hit the lady and the waiter. Because you want to be the only person that is loved by that guy. We convinced ourselves that that is a positive thing in our society. Love me, don't love anyone else. Otherwise, I'm going to kill myself if you love someone else. I'm going to kill myself if you stop loving me. It's a sickness. I've been there. I know it's a sickness. And it's not a good thing to want that. It's not a good thing. You must be so free that you don't want any of that. Life is feeding from our egos. It makes us want to be loved. And because we want to be loved, we think that bringing more people here is a good idea because we want to be loved. We want to be loved by them. It makes us feel good, It is exactly like the ring in Lord of the Rings, It's something that needed to be destroyed. It isn't something that should be existing. Because what are humans doing? In your opinion, what are we doing? When you look at humans, are you able to justify their existence? Do you feel like you really understand what they're really doing here, or they're just being stupid? Because they're causing a lot of suffering, not just for themselves, but for others, for people that didn't even consent to be here. It's very important that people open their philosophical eyes and really see this world for what it is. Your third eye is your philosophical eyes. You must be able to see what the heck is going on. You shouldn't just be seeing with these eyes, because these eyes can be shown anything. You can be shown Jesus. You know that. You can pray one day. Pray because your life is hard. Because you're realizing that you're in a trap, and then Jesus appears. And you think, whoa, Christianity is true. Jesus is here. He's here to save me. I believe that one day they are going to fake the coming of Jesus. Because Jesus has never been here before, but they're going to fake his coming, not his second coming. They will just fake his coming because they know how powerful he is, even though it doesn't exist. And they will get people to do things that they want them to do easily. Because people believe that Jesus is a real person that existed here and he's the Son of God. So if they fake his coming and make it seem as if he wants them to do certain things that they want them to do, they're going to do these things. That's what I'm saying. You have to open your philosophical eyes. That's what's going to allow you to connect 2 and 2 together and realize that, nah, I'm being manipulated here. This ain't real. When your philosophical eyes are open, you'll understand why there was no need for religion in the first place. There's no need for the Bible in the first place. Why it doesn't make sense that God speaks to people through the Bible. Doesn't make any sense. There's absolutely no reason why God should speak to us through the Bible. There's no reason for that. He can just make things easy for people so that they don't get manipulated, because him not making things easy for people is causing a lot of suffering. There are a lot of people that believe the wrong things, a lot of people that are suffering because they're believing the wrong things, they're following the wrong people that are deceiving them because they don't know what's going on. You see, the real problem here is that humans don't know what the heck is going on, so they're being manipulated in all kinds of ways. They're being manipulated in all kinds of ways, and because of that, they're suffering. We are in a very evil world that is controlled by people who have created rules that keep them in power. They don't care about us, they care about controlling us. It's simple to see that. You were brought into this world by people who don't have power. People that have been manipulated into believing that bringing you into this world is actually a good idea, so that you will be controlled. You were being controlled since you were a child. There's a reason why children are smarter than adults. It's because human beings are naturally smarter than they are now. They've just been indoctrinated a lot since they were young. That's why they become, dumb when they get older. Children are smarter than adults. There are many people that were very, very smart when they were young. Many people that I used to admire a lot. when I was young. It's like, wow, this person is so smart, man. I wish, it can be, like this person. Now, when you talk to them, you're like, what the hell? Did this person stop evolving? What happened? I mean, this person was super, super smart. What's going on here? Because they've been indoctrinated. You see? You were brought into this world by people who don't control anything. And these people want you to follow the rules. They want you to do the same things that they've done, because they've been programmed to raise you that way, believing that they are doing the right thing. It's crazy that they believe that bringing a child into this world to be controlled is a good thing. The people that are controlling this world only care about maintaining their power so that they will, be able to control people just like that. And they keep on changing the rules. They don't want the rules to be the same. If they realize that wait, humanity is catching up here, they change the rules so that you will remain slaves, basically. And I say humanity because, one of the biggest problems with humans is that they think they know what's going on. Even the woke ones think they know what's going on. They think that we're just being controlled by human beings that are just like us. I mean, isn't it obvious to you that there are people that are super, super powerful, that know things that you do not know, that are not limited by the same laws that limit you? They are able to do things that you think are supernatural. I mean, don't you see that? These people are interested in controlling you. They need you so that they will control you. You see, you're not even here for you. This is not about you. That's one thing that you must understand. This whole thing is not about you. It's about them. You're not living for yourself. You're living for them. That is why you get indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated when you were young. You've been getting indoctrinated since you were young so that you will do what they want you to do. They are the ones that end up winning in the end, not you. You're not here for you. That's why you're suffering a lot. And you're not suffering for you, you're suffering for them. See, they've made everything hard so that you will suffer, you see. Making up rules that are meant to imprison you, basically. These rules ain't for you. These rules ain't created to make your life easy. No, these rules were created to make their lives easy. You see? It's not about you at all. You will continue to suffer every day. You will continue to work shitty jobs every single day while they are eating at the top, chilling, looking at everything that's going on. All they need to do is control us, turn us against each other through racism, sexism. That's not hard to do because they control everything. So you must understand that the problem that we have is much, much bigger than the problem of suffering. You're just in an evil world where you are being used in all kinds of ways, where you exist, but this experience that you are having isn't about you. You see? These people will always make up rules They'll decide what's right or wrong the same way they decide what's funny or not, like Joker said. If you found yourself in a world where it is actually wrong to have babies, it's actually wrong to get pregnant, it's actually wrong to have sex. If you found yourself in a world where babies were grown in a lab and that was the right way for humans to actually reproduce, they just maybe take a sample of your DNA and create another human, do you know that you will believe that it's actually wrong to have sex and reproduce? And you think that the people that are having sex and reproducing are evil, and if those people that are having sex and reproducing were getting arrested in this hypothetical world that I'm talking about, you'll think that the people that are in power that have created these laws are justified and are right. Do you know that? That's because you are programmable. You are unable to see beyond your own programming. Now, it is true that it is wrong to bring people into this world, 100%. But you wouldn't be seeing that it is actually wrong to, bring people into this world because it is actually wrong. You would actually be seeing that it's wrong because you were programmed to see it that way, because it does not benefit the elite for you to not see that it's wrong, you see. In this world, if babies were grown in a lab, let's just say we stopped reproducing babies the way that we're reproducing them, and then we say, what, let's just say the elite say, yeah, what, now babies should be grown in a lab, no human beings shouldn't reproduce. You think that it's evil. Like the same people that will feel like it is evil for humans to reproduce the natural way will think that it is evil for humans to be grown in a lab. You know what I mean? In this world. That's because they've been programmed to think that it is right for humans to reproduce the way that they're reproducing now. You see, you're programmable. That's why it's important for you to see beyond your own programming, to understand that you've been indoctrinated since you were young. That's why you think the way that you think. That's why it's important for you to open your philosophical eyes and see things as they really are, because your philosophical eyes are your true eyes. If someone created a simulation right now, and this is something that's important to understand. If someone created a simulation right now and put humans in that simulation, they wouldn't be using these eyes, right? They will be using the eyes that are given in that simulation, right? So it's not their real eyes. The person that created that simulation will just show them anything that he wants to show them. So their true eyes is in their mind. They should be able to figure out that this shit ain't real. No matter what I'm seeing, this shit ain't real. This ain't the real world. This shit is stupid, actually. It's very important that your third eyes are open, because we are being manipulated. Yeah. If you just want to believe in what you are seeing, you'll be manipulated and you're going to suffer a lot. You need to be able to see beyond what you're able to see now, and you must be using your philosophical eyes, because they are part of the real you. That part of who you really are. You are your mind. That's something that you must get. You are your mind. If you've ever been in a sensory deprivation tank, you would actually realize that you are your mind, because your mind will just float around. We gotta wake up, man. We've been lied to in all kinds of ways, And so I'm telling you that even though suffering is a problem, even though it's not okay that, we suffer in this world, there are bigger problems. There are bigger problems than suffering. We're in a very, very, very evil world, and we need to wake up. We must be able to see that, no, man, we've been lied to. Having children is not a good idea. It's not for us. It's not for them. We're just bringing people here to suffer because we are not strong enough. Because if you know that there's so much suffering in this world and you feel like you want to have a child, if you are strong, you'll be like, no, actually, humans suffer a lot in this world. I do not believe in this world. So even though I feel like I want to have children, I'm not going to have children because there's so much suffering in this world. You see? But if you're not strong, you just give in. The same way that some people in Lord of the Rings just wanted the rings because they were not strong. The people that were strong were able to resist the power of the ring. You see? You have to resist the power of this life. Because it is so evil to keep on bringing people here and continuing this cycle. Where people just find themselves alive, asking themselves the most important questions and being told different lies each and every day. Because we ain't told the truth. We ain't given information that's gonna free us. I mean, look at what children are being taught. Children wake up every day and go to school to get indoctrinated for how many hours a day? Like maybe 12 hours a day. And when they get home, they have to study. Do you think that that is necessary? Really? What are they being taught? Why is it that now a lot of young people here in South Africa, a lot of young people that are educated are broke? They are suffering. They are killing themselves because they don't know what the heck they are doing. People in my country back then wouldn't take their own lives. In my village now, people are killing themselves. It isn't something that will happen back then, because people weren't being indoctrinated to a point where they lose their identity. They lose their natural skills to survive. Because that's what's happening. You're supposed to lose your natural skills so that you depend on this system. You're supposed to depend on the system. It's like you're getting tamed. You know what I mean? So when they know that, okay, now this person qualifies to work for us, they give you a paper. And you think you are intelligent because you've got a paper. You post it on Facebook. Hey, I've got this qualification. I've had a lot of people And this is crazy. I'm not sure if I should be saying this on YouTube. I've had a lot of psychologists, saying, I have a bachelor in psychology or something like that. I understand humans. I understand how they don't realize that they've just been trained to figure out which people are doing what is needed in this system. Anyone that's operating outside the system, they should diagnose that person with a mental illness. They're told that any person that does this suffers from mental illness, just like what was happening in the Matrix, right? Matrix, the last Matrix. What's the name of the last Matrix anyway? It's Matrix Resurrections. Neo was able to dream about the real world. Yeah. He was also able to dream about his previous lives in the Matrix. And he'll go to a shrink. That shrink was telling him that no. The reason why you are dreaming about these kind of things is because of this and that. Like, you always had explanations. That's how psychologists are being trained to look at people that are woke, in this society. Now, the reason why you feel this way is because you have this problem. This problem is connected to this problem. You see? And these people get misled. People now think that they understand people, when they have a bachelor in psychology or whatever. Like, I understand people. The reason why this person is doing this is because of this and that. Like, no. There are people that understand people way better than you do, who don't have a bachelor in psychology. You must understand what's going on in this world, man, so that you will save yourself, because you can't save everyone. That's another thing that you must get. That's why King Los was like, where to the sunrise, homie, save yourself. Everything else will get a thumb drive. You can't save everyone. Some people would never ever wake up no matter what. They're incapable of waking up. So you must try to keep on waking up every day. Try to reach higher levels of awareness every single day. That should be your job. Your job should be to escape this trap, because we are in a trap. You must keep on learning. Keep on expanding your awareness. What is really the way out? Because we are in a trap. I'm not going to lie to you. We are in a trap. We are being controlled. That is why we are not okay in this world. We are supposed to not feel okay, because the things that are happening ain't good for us. We ain't supposed to be happy with being slaves. No. Why should a person be happy with being a slave? What's good about being a slave? There's nothing beautiful about being a slave. So you must keep on waking up. I'm glad that there are people who have realized that having children is actually wrong. People who are not just deciding to not have children because they feel like they want to do a lot of things in this world, and having a child is going to hold them back, or they don't want their body to change, stuff like that. I'm not saying these are bad reasons to not have a child. I'm saying there are people in this world that don't want to have children because they know that this world is evil. I'm glad that there are people like that. I'm glad that antinatalism exists. because we are really in an evil world. When you open your philosophical eyes, you will see that actually, yeah, we are really in an evil world. Now, I keep on telling you that there's no reason for humanity to suffer the way that it's suffering. There's absolutely no reason why people should be suffering the way that they're suffering. No reason at all. But they are being controlled. And they are being kept away from the information that's going to free them. You see? I don't think people really realize how they're being controlled, you know? It's crazy that people who think that they're in a beautiful world and the things that are happening here are for them, you know? They think that they were chosen. I was chosen. I'm important. I'm going to save the world. You're not going to save the world. You need to save yourself. You are in a trap. It is easy to see that this world is a trap, man. It's very easy. Like I keep on telling you that there's no reason for humans to be suffering the way that they're suffering. There's no reason for animals to suffer the way that they're suffering. You know, the game could have been different. It was not necessary for the game to be the way that it is. For us to be playing the game that we're playing as humans, you know. For animals to live in fear. Because the predators, rabbits living in fear. Because they know that they're being hunted. You know. Lions are hungry, they need to eat. There's absolutely no reason for things to be the way that they are today. There's absolutely no reason for you to be living in poverty, for you to be lonely, for you to not have anyone to talk to. There's absolutely no reason for that. I mean, that's fucking brutal, you know? Don't lie to yourself. That is fucking brutal. It's not okay. It's not okay that you're living in poverty. It's not okay that you are lonely. You don't know who to talk to. It's not okay that you are broke. It is not okay that you are fucking sick. It's not okay that you are misunderstood. No one likes you. It's not okay. You're just in an evil world. That's why I keep on telling you that it is a trap. It is important that you open your eyes and realize that, yeah, actually, this thing is a trap. Because when your spiritual eyes or your philosophical eyes, you know, I like to call this spiritual eyes your philosophical eyes, you know, because these are eyes that you don't see. That's why I also call them spiritual eyes, but they are your philosophical eyes because they're in your mind. You have to make sure that you're using them all the damn time. You have to be using them all the time. There shouldn't be a day that goes by without you using them and using these stupid eyes that you have. You know, these eyes are part of this world. They're meant to see things that are going to make you want to be here. You see? That is why, and this is something that's very important to understand, that is why people who become antinatalists are people who think. See? They're not going to talk a lot about what they are seeing. They mostly talk about what they think about what they are seeing. That's something that's very, very important, because a person can just say, I mean, the world is beautiful, man. Look at nature. Look at the trees. You know. Look at that building. This world is beautiful. people who become internalists are philosophers in a way. It's just that they might not even like look at themselves as philosophers, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they think they're using their philosophical eyes to see, so that they understand this world better and realize that nah, we are really, really in a trap. I'm going to be reading some comments. I like to just read your comments and respond to them than to just reply. It doesn't feel real to me, like doing it that way. I want to do it in a way that feels more real. And also, I'd suggest that if you want me to talk about a specific topic, you send me an audio on Instagram. Check the link in the description. Send me a voice note on Instagram or a video telling me what you want me to talk about, and we'll talk about that. Explain to me what you really want me to talk about. Because if you just type a short sentence, I won't really understand what you really want me to talk about. But when you explain, send me a long audio clip and explain exactly what you want me to talk about, I'll really understand what you want me to talk about, and then I'll talk about what you want me to talk about. It's important that we keep on expanding our awareness. It's very, very important, because without doing that, there's no way out. There's no way out. So I'll be reading some of your comments. This one is from, let me flip the screen. Show you what's in front of me. I like this camera because of its stabilization. Jazz commented on the video titled "Existence is Pain." It's the last video that I uploaded. Existence is pain. And it's true, existence is pain. To live is to suffer. I remember DMX said something like that. To live is to suffer. Like Idube. He was a very talented artist. Said, born to suffer, born to suffer. I was a very, very talented reggae artist. He got shot many years ago. Some dudes were trying to rob him and they shot him. He was a very cool dude, man. But because we live in an evil world, they killed him. He didn't know that he was going to die. That's something that I really hate. You don't know when death is going to happen. You just be doing your thing. I could get killed right now. It can happen. That's how evil this world is. I was talking to someone about this on a WhatsApp call last night, that you can just killed out of nowhere. Boom, you die. You could save a lot of money because maybe you want to travel, right? Save a lot of money and then die before you get to travel. Doesn't that prove that this life is a joke? Why should that happen? Because that happens to people a lot. Imagine suffering your whole life. You suffer. and then decide at some point that, you know what, let me save up some money so that I will be able to travel, and then you die before you get to travel. That's a joke. That's actually funny. That's something that should be in a comedy movie, you know. But it's sad at the same time because it's happening in real life. It's happening to real people. It's not people acting, you know. So Jazz commented, is it Jazz R commented on a video titled "Existence is Pain." You see, there was a rather relaxing walk, and next time, thank those dogs for being there. This is a 5-star post. No, I love dogs, man. I really love dogs, but I'm scared of the dogs that don't know me, you know. If a dog does not know you, it might attack you. But if it knows you and you've created a good bond with it, you're good. D. Mel commented on a video titled "Why Elon Musk and Jordan Peterson Are Pushing the Underpopulation Agenda." You know, these guys are saying that the real problem is going to be underpopulation. That this place is not overpopulated because there's a lot of space. Like, nah. We're destroying the environment, man. We're spreading like a virus. That's something that you must realize. Humanity is spreading like a virus. There are a lot of people that are living in poverty. There are a lot of people that are unemployed. And we can't solve that problem. We can't solve the problem of inequality. And the more people there are in this world, the more these problems are going to exist, because things become harder when there are too many people. This video should be circulated all over for the gullible people to be awoken. This is also a lovely to the point. This is also a lovely, okay, it's fine. This is also lovely to the point video of people frames of mind to let the message sink in. Thank you, sir. All right, Dimel. I get what you were trying to say, and thank you. Yeah, it is important that people get to know the truth, you know, because we're being lied to every day. So people really deserve the truth. We can't continue to be lied to because we are allowing that to happen. So yeah, it will be great if videos like these videos, you know, were spread around. It will be very, very important. John Wester commented on the video titled "Existence is Pain," the last video. If you write a book and publish it, people will ban it. True. People will ban it, like set it on fire. You know, I like to consider myself a Gnostic, and Gnostics used to be banned alive back then. You know, they spoke so much truth that people would just ban them alive. Like, God, this person is a real threat. And that's one of the reasons why society will never evolve. Because they are programmed. You see, people are programmed to attack people that want to save them. That's something that you must understand. Humans are programmed to attack people that want to save them. You see? The story of Jesus is not true, but it tells us something about how people treat those that are trying to wake them up. If the current system is not working and you try to wake people up, they're going to stone you. They're going to hate you. They're programmed that way. They're programmed to hold on to what they're used to, even if it's not working. You see? So, of course, they will do that. They will ban my book if I decided to write about antinatalism, because it will be too much for them. You know, they're afraid of the truth. I remember Nas said something like this. It was like, when you feed people the truth, you don't know how they're going to react. True. People that are just ignorant and scared of the truth, or patient for now. Patience is one of the dopest songs that I've ever heard. Like, that song is crazy. But it's true, man. Because people are scared of the truth. You know, they want to hold on to what they know. They want to hold on to what's familiar, even if it's not working. You see? And that is why we are not progressing. That's why we take some few steps forward and more steps backwards. You know? So we stay on the same level and keep on suffering and justifying our suffering, lying to ourselves, because, you know, what can we do? I mean, there's so much suffering in this world. So we must just, you know, try to justify our suffering, you know, pretend to know what's going on, you know, create religions, pray every day, even though we see that, nah, man, this isn't working, but we just gotta keep praying. And people who tell us that, nah, man, prayer does not work, you need to start making the right decisions. We hate these people because they're telling us the truth. You see, they make us feel uncomfortable, and we don't want to feel uncomfortable, you see, because we're trying to escape suffering. There's this video that I'm going to publish today. Today is Sunday. I'm going to publish this video today. I recorded it on Friday. I think I recorded it on Friday, where I was talking about how we always trying to escape suffering. No matter what we're doing, we're trying to escape suffering. You know, we don't want to suffer. Humans don't want to suffer. So if you tell them something that's going to make them suffer, something that's going to make them feel uncomfortable, they're going to hate you because they don't want to suffer. Even though you are telling them things that are going to free them, they're so scared of suffering. So they're going to react negatively. You see? That's why we got this society that does not make sense. Everyone is crazy, man. You know, human beings are crazy as hell. They're crazy because they're afraid of the truth. They can't handle the truth. Who said that? I think I heard this from a movie. You want the truth, but you can't handle the truth. You're too weak. You can't handle the truth. Let me read the next comment. Albert Sagan. Guys, I'm sorry for not pronouncing your names right. I know that there isn't any name that I'm actually pronouncing right. You know, all these names, I'm not pronouncing them right. Very clear reasoning. No matter if most people don't understand, that's what is supposed to happen. You talk to the right people, keep going. Thank you. Yeah, I love this because when I first discovered antinatalism, I knew that, you know, these people are different, man. These people are different, you know. They're not afraid of the truth. I used to just download videos of antinatalists talking, just download audios actually, and just listen to them while walking. I love walking, so just be listening to them while walking, and it will help me a lot, because this world is so messed up that all I need at this point is the truth. I can't stand lies anymore. So I'll just be listening to antinatalists speaking the truth, and I'm just like, yo man, these people are on another level of awareness. I've listened to woke people, but this is on another level. That's why I keep on telling you that there's levels to this. There are people who are woke, but there are some things that they don't get. Antinatalists understand things that humans ain't supposed to understand. They're so damn woke. There's a reason why Gnostics used to be killed. There's a reason why Gnostics used to be banned alive. I keep on telling you that antinatalism is Gnosticism finding its way back. Gnostics spoke the truth, man. They spoke the truth about this world, and people couldn't handle the truth. The reason why this matrix keeps on existing is because people can't handle the truth. There's a reason why people who lie have a large following. There's a reason for that. Because people want to be lied to, people want to be manipulated. I don't feel sorry for people who are being lied to and manipulated, believing lies that they shouldn't believe. Because it's what they choose at the end of the day. They can't handle the truth. Those that can handle the truth chose the truth, and they're able to handle it. KevNet, thanks for the trip. No, thanks, brother. I talk to him a lot on WhatsApp. He's from South Africa. Very woke dude, man. Very smart dude. And it tells you something, because people who, understand antinatalism are not regular people. Are not people who have not been looking for the truth, because most people are just living their lives doing what is being asked of them without really asking themselves the most important question. So KevNet has been one of those people that have been searching for the truth for a very long time, and whenever he hears a person speaking the truth, he gets it. There are lots of videos that they share on WhatsApp of people speaking the truth, and I'm like, wow, because what he's interested in is the truth. He's not interested in lies. It's very important that people are interested in truth. People are not interested in comfort, because it doesn't help. Things are way too messed up for people to just be interested in comfort. At this point, we must just be wanting the truth. Don't compare. John West commented on the video, existence is pain. Don't compare existence to pain. That's an insult to pain. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying though in the beginning of this video. That the problem is much bigger than suffering. You see, the problem is way bigger than suffering. This is where I recorded the video where I was talking about Christianity. I like this place. I used to come here a lot. I really like it here. But yeah, man, pain isn't the biggest problem, This world is just way too messed up, in so many different ways. That's why I told you that even if things were good, even if people were happy, it wouldn't mean that this world is good. It is not good. See, you're in a world that you don't understand. You're just having an experience. You ask people, yo, do you know what's going on? They tell you, nah, I don't know what's going on, or they lie to you if they're not strong enough, because people who lie a lot are not strong. People that are just manipulating people, pastors that be lying to their members, to the members of their churches, they're not strong, because they're trying to make money, they're trying to survive, so they lie to these people instead of helping them. If you see that these people, are not getting it, help these people, help them wake up. We shouldn't be doing this to one another as black people. The reason why I say as black people, because I know a lot of people in other countries don't believe in this, religions. I was watching a video of some dude in England. He was interviewing people about religion. Like, yo, what religion do you believe in? There ain't that many people that say they believe in Christianity. Most people said they were agnostic, And some of them said they were atheists. Some of them just said that they were just spiritual. They don't believe in any particular religion. But if I decided now, and I'm going to do this, if I decided to go to town tomorrow and ask people what religion they believe in, you'll be surprised. Everyone will be like, I believe in Christianity, I believe in Christianity, I believe in Christianity, because they've been lied to so much. Isn't it crazy that we're the ones that are suffering the most in this world? So Africans are suffering like crazy, man, and they be believing that Jesus is going to save them. Come on, man, you gotta save yourselves. It's very important that you realize that you gotta save yourself. It's very, very important. The world is too evil for people to not think, Us not thinking is not taking us anywhere. How DNA? How are you from, like, South Africa? Or somewhere in Africa. Commented on the Existence is Pain video. My solipsism just started again. I cannot completely synthesize existence, especially of anything outside of me. Solipsism. Solipsism is a very, very interesting philosophy. I spoke about solipsism on this channel on a video titled What If I'm God. I think I published the video maybe in 2021. It suggests that only the self can be known to exist. And this is true. You can only be sure of your own existence. You cannot be sure of any thing outside of you. It could just be a figment of your imagination. Just like when you are dreaming. When you are dreaming, you interact with beings that seem to have their own awareness, that seem to exist independent of you. It's only after when you wake up that you like, wait, it was just a dream. I wasn't interacting with real people. So if we are being honest with ourselves, then we kind of have to be a bit solipsistic. You don't reject the existence of other people. No, you just, become skeptical enough. Because you can't be sure. That is why people, when they dream, they never get to realize that dreaming is because they believe everything that they experience. Just like I was telling you in the beginning, that you've got to open your philosophical eyes, because you can easily be deceived. I mean, your dreams be deceiving you all the damn time. If you see a snake in your dream, you're like, ah, this shit is real. This snake is gonna bite me. It's gonna kill me. When you see someone with a gun, you become scared. When you see monsters, you become scared. I mean, those monsters are your creation, ain't they? But you're scared of them. That's because you believe that it's real. So if you're skeptical, you'll question your own dreams. I remember there's this dream that I had. It's my favorite dream ever. It's the best dream that I've ever had. I think I've spoken about this dream a lot on this channel. You know, I was in a beach with some people. I forgot these people, and I was debating with them. I was telling them that, yo, man, we are in a dream. Straight up, like, we are in a dream. They're like, no, we're not in a dream. I mean, look at the water. You mean to tell me that this is a dream? Look at the water, man. Look up. Look at the clouds. You mean to tell me that this is a dream? Look at all these people. Come on, you're crazy, you know? You're crazy. Kept on trying to convince them that this shit was a dream. They're like, nah, it's not. And then I woke up. And I was like, what the fuck? I think I woke up twice, actually. I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up again. You can't, don't be gullible, you see? Be completely skeptical. Trust me, that's gonna save you. Integratus A. I'm rolling a joint for this one. Yeah, I'll be making long videos from now on. Yeah, I will still make videos that are shorter than this video, 10 minutes video, 20 minutes videos. I'll also make those, but I like these kind of videos better, because you know, they allow me to say what I really want to say, and to be free, you know. Because when you're making shorter videos, you just talk and you don't relax. But when you make longer videos, you know that you'll be able to say whatever you wanted to say. You won't forget some of the things that you wanted to say, because the video is long enough for you to remember what you wanted to say. So you actually remember and end up saying everything that you wanted to say. Hinayoku commented on the video titled "Existence is Pain." Yeah, everyone is commenting on this video. Tell them the truth, champ. Tell them. And thanks, Hinayoku. Man, gotta know how to pronounce these names right. Hinayoku. Thanks for the donation. It really helped me a lot, you know. I wanted to buy a camera so that I will be able to do this. So thank you so much for your support. It helps. Thank you so much. Manchin you commented on a video titled "Existence is Pain." You are growing wiser. Is it the beard? He reminded me of the story of this guy. Is it Simpson? Something like that, from the Bible. that had power that came from his hair. Yeah, man, it's crazy that people believe these kind of stories, though. That some dude had power that came from their hair. Yeah, but it's part of being human, right? Humans are supposed to believe these stories because what can they do? No, I like this joke, man. Yeah, it is the beard, you know. There's a certain level of seriousness that comes with having this beard, you know. That's the reason why I decided to grow it. Brandon Jefferson commented on the same video. I don't get it, bro. Oh, I actually deleted this comment because I think I'm not sure. I don't think he was talking. He was talking to me on this comment. I don't think he was talking to me on this comment. The antinatalism zone commented on the same video. David Bennett has sold out hard. I don't know, man. Once you become an internatalist, you can't change. I don't know how you can like change. You know, you can't unknow things unless they're cloning people, and you know we live in a crazy world. Unless you mean he sold out in other ways. Fantastic. And in Mendham length video. In Mendham, I think the first video that I ever watched on antinatalism was a video from In Mendham. I don't think you can watch his video and not understand antinatalism. Like it's something else, man. Faisal Adnan, your videos is the reason why I'm alive right now. You see, that's why I keep on telling you that there are people who want the truth in this world. You think that people want to be told that everything is going to be okay, you know, just take these pills, this and that. Like, no, man, it's much bigger than that. There was a time when I just wanted the truth. I just wanted to hear the truth all the time because I was so sick of the lies that I was being told all the damn time. I wanted the truth, so I would just download videos of people speaking the truth, and it helped me a lot. You know, some people want the truth, man. They're tired of the lies, you know. Rise Rioza till light. Guys, it's like oh, all right. Is it possible to find pleasure of dying when you get old? You know what I think about getting old? I think it's a way of nature saying to you that, hey man, you have lived. You have done what you're supposed to do, maybe, and it's time. So maybe you die a peaceful death when you're old. I don't know, but I believe that people should be offered, not necessarily offered, but they should have a right to die when they want to die, man. They shouldn't get way too old, you know, if they don't want to get way too old. You know, I don't want it to sound like I'm saying that people shouldn't be here when they're old and whatever. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people should have a right to live when they want to live, you know, when they want to leave this place. Calabasas Guys, it seems like you're just trying to make it hard for me to pronounce your names. Forced to finish what you didn't start. That's a great point. Yes. Yeah, we're being forced to finish what we didn't start, man. And they make it seem as if we started this. They make it seem as if we actually wanted this. You know, the way that people are being treated, you would swear they asked for this. You know, and it's wrong on so many levels. You know, people shouldn't have an easy way out. I've heard people saying that people should not have an easy way out. Why should they not have an easy way out? This life is way too hard, man, for you to be forcing people to be here as if they asked to be here. They should have an easy way out if that's what they want. If they're making a mistake, allow them to make a mistake. Because this is a very important question. What if you are the one who's actually making a mistake when you force them to be here? When you say, no, it is illegal for you, it should be illegal for you to be able to be assisted to exit. What if you are the one that's actually making a mistake? What if they can just, die a peaceful death? What if they continue to be here, things become much harder for them? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So should you really be forcing anyone to be here? You don't even know what this place is. It could be a prison, could be a hell. Who knows? So you could be wrong to force a person to be here even if they don't know what not to be here, Red Eye JD, yes sir, I've been here from the jump. Thanks, man. As soon as I heard you spitting fire like a flame, I think he's talking about the video that I made for the Why I'm an Antinatalism competition. Yeah, I should make more music actually. Should make more music. I've been writing some songs. I will definitely record them. I'll definitely record them. Pamela Redock, anything that is fully conscious due to stolen energy crafted into AI that knows it and enjoys it is never going to care about anything other than self-preservation by any means necessary. Exactly, 100%. And I'm scared of what's possible with technology. I'm scared of what's possible with energy, because what if they can trap human consciousness? What if they can put your consciousness inside a computer and you live forever? These people are capable of anything, man. If you watch Black Mirror episodes, you understand what I mean. Trap your consciousness inside a computer and torture you. If you don't do what they want, they torture you. I remember there's this episode of Black Mirror, just that I've watched it a long time ago, so I don't really remember what happened, but they put the consciousness of this other lady inside a computer, and they wanted her to do something. And when she got tired, and she was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, they would torture her. And it was easy for them to torture her. And she would just be forced to do what she was supposed to do forever. It's kind of like this world, really. It's kind of like the concept of God. That God has put us here, and He wants us to do what He wants us to do. And make us feel bad for not doing what He wants us to do. And say that, I'll send you to hell if you don't do what I want you to do. It's about me, it's not about you. If you don't become stupid and believe stupid things, if you reach a point where you want to free yourself, if you don't humble yourself, you say they make it seem like you are just not humble, you're full of pride. If you don't want to believe in these religions, if you don't want to bow down. Like, no, man, we don't want to be controlled. You see? We don't want to be controlled because we know it isn't right for us. That's something that's very, very important to get. Angry Squirrel Productions. It's better not to come through that stargate called a womb. By the way, the word matrix actually means womb in Greek. I didn't know. It makes a lot of sense. You're coming into the matrix when you come into existence. Separate from crowds. Not if you have experienced so much pain. Yeah, this is a comment from separate from crowds. Not if you've experienced so much pain that you can't feel pain anymore. And you experience pain that you can't feel it anymore. What happens is that you start detaching yourself from things that are hating you. You know, you start to hate the things that cause you suffering. Ignorance commented is bliss. Ignorance is bliss commented on the same video. Peaceful background. Where in South Africa is this? It's Limpopo, man. Limpopo, Malamlele. The gem theory hawk slayer. Are you not afraid of lion hyenas, wild humans, wild dogs out there? Nah, man. Like South Africa is not. It's not like that. South Africa is actually safe. Oh, not South Africa. Like, let me say where I'm from, because you know, in Joburg you're not safe. You can't really walk like this in Joburg. But where I'm from, you can actually walk like this and not have people rob you. I mean, I've been doing this, but on the last video that I recorded, I met some kids that spoke about not hyenas, hippos. They said they saw a hippo somewhere. When they told me that they saw a hippo, I thought maybe, you know, some people came with a hippo to show people, like a small hippo, you know. But what they were actually saying is that there's a hippo, and a hippo is very, very dangerous, man. Like, hippos are really dangerous. They can kill you for real. They saw a hippo somewhere. They say, I asked a bunch of people, and they told me that there's a hippo. It comes here at night and then leaves in the morning, you know. And I was like, ain't you scared? Like, we are scared, but what can we do? James Bar, at least the scenery is pretty good. Yeah, thanks. You know, that's the reason why I bought this camera. I wanted to show you guys around, you know. Pulling the strings, grabbing my popcorn for this one. Yeah, thanks, man, thanks. Fred Mockley, Fred Masleroy commented on the video titled "Christians Don't Love God." If God exists, the Bible is still wrong. 100%. It's not even a book about God. It's probably a book about aliens. Liam Johnson, your content is refreshing. Thanks. I commented on the video, Nothing Matters. It was the first video that I published this year. Dogs, man, but they won't bite. Bracer Jack commented on the video titled "This Word is Too Evil." I've been watching this particular video over and over and over again over many days, coming back to this again and again. I agree with everything that you said. You are so amazing. I wish you can read my book about how this world is a prison for trapped souls. Where can I read it? I will try to find this comment and ask you where I can read it. I would like to read it. Dimal commented on a video titled "Questioning the Ethics of Having Children" in this fucking crazy world. The craziest thing of all is that they just pretend to be happy. Yep. See, people ain't really happy. They just pretend to be happy. So if you don't know, if you haven't met that many people, you think that they are actually happy. But if you actually met a lot of people and got to know them, you actually realize that nah, people are just lying, man. The 51 project commented on a video titled "Why You Must Give Zero Fucks." Envy and greed are the basic driving factors for most human beings. The psychopathic controllers who run banking and covet power and wealth are simply as distillation of billions of humans' minds driven by envy and greed beneath them. I know spiritual people who own multiple houses that are filled with people priced out of the housing market. The tenants will work for their spiritual landlords, throughout their own old age, and will provide for their spiritual landlords through their toil and labor, presumably being replaced if they fail to pay at any time for the roof above their heads. Yep. And they pretend to be spiritual, right? By letting the agency that the spiritual people use to distance themselves from the truth of the matter, humanity has shit at the top simply as the reflection of all this same shit beneath. Satan is often shown with the triangular tail. This is the human, what's this word? Coconx. I don't know, I've never seen this word before. Bone at the base of the 33 vertebrae of the human spine. We've all got that fucked tail. Yeah, humans are not that different from what we call the devil. But the devil isn't even, what we really think he is. Doesn't represent what we think it represents, though. But yeah, if you mean humans are evil, we are very, all of us, That's why we must keep on working on ourselves. That's why I said in the beginning that we must not let this life fuel our negative traits. And this is not easy. We must just keep on fighting every day. Because we're in this evil world and we're part of it somehow. We're connected to it somehow. That's why we're the way that we are. Interlogging commented on a video titled "Why Non-Existence is Better." I get what you're saying in a lot of your videos, and you make a lot of good points, but I don't agree on your notion on suicide and non-existence. What makes you think that whatever spun you into this reality won't spun you into something worse? You are saying non-existence is great, which on the ground schemes of things, it's encouraging suicide, and that. So what happens if it ends up in a reality that's worse? You guys need to be careful, because existence is far beyond human comprehension. You have no clue. Just make sure to stay on a positive frequency, and if you are facing death, just calm down, because you might end up spawning into something worse. So to be on the safe side, just be cool, calm down, and try to think positively. I want to show you something here. The problem is this, and this is a serious problem. when people try to think positively when negative things are happening, it doesn't help anyone because they fail to solve the actual problems that they're dealing with. You see, one of the biggest reasons why we're in the mess that we're in is because people are trying to think positively. If people started seeing things as they really are, they will actually do the right things to solve this problem. And another thing that you said was, what if humans maybe spawn into something worse, like, you know, because we don't understand where we are. What if when we die we go to a place that's much worse than this? I'm not saying death is better than this life. I'm saying non-existence. You have to understand that whatever will happen in the life that you are referring to is still existence. So what I'm saying is that non-existence, which means no existence at all, is better than existence. It's better than hell. It's better than heaven. That's what I'm trying to say. And all my videos are like this. I've been making this kind of videos since 2021, so I'm not like contemplating suicide or anything like that. I just like speaking the truth because it's important that we speak the truth. You know, we live in a crazy world, so not speaking the truth is not going to help us. So that's something that's important for many people to understand, because we've been conditioned to not focus on what's really important, you know, what's really going on. We're just supposed to just be like children. I think these are the issues that we should be talking about as people. You know, this is super important. These are very important issues. We must think deeply. We mustn't just fool around, you know, because that seems to be what's being encouraged. People are just supposed to just be doing whatever is being done here and be cool. Watch movies, participate in sports, you know, participate in sports and debate about things that don't even matter. You know, they're supposed to be distracted all the time, and it's not helping anyone. We're supposed to talk about these things that are making people feel uncomfortable. You know, talk about these things that are actually dangerous to talk about, because the truth is dangerous. The truth is so damn dangerous. And yes, the truth can make people do messed up things. It does happen. But this is something that we must be talking about. We must be so intellectually honest that we are able to talk about these things. It is true that it is possible that when you die, you find yourself in a place that's much worse than this. And it's messed up, but it is true. You might actually find yourself in a place that's worse than this. And that's why I'm saying that it's important that we figure out what the truth is. You know, you're saying that existence is beyond our human comprehension. Yeah, it is true, but what if we can understand more than we understand now? What if we can know more than what we know? And you can't know more than what you know if you are scared of the truth, you see? To know more than what you know, you must not be scared of the truth. Too many potholes, man. Too many potholes. Our government ain't doing shit. It's crazy. I mean, things shouldn't be the way that they are. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, man, the best thing that we can do for ourselves is search for the truth, no matter what. Even if it's hard, even if, it makes us feel depressed sometimes. I mean, the truth is important, man. This world is crazy. The truth is very, very important. We live in a crazy world. I became an internatalist while I was searching for the truth, because I wasn't trying to be comfortable. I wasn't searching for comfort. I was searching for the truth. That's how I discovered antinatalism. I knew that I didn't want to have kids, but I also wanted to hear from people that also don't want to have kids, and that's how I discovered antinatalism. Because I knew that these kind of people would be speaking the truth. I knew that I didn't want to have children for philosophical reasons, so I was like, are there people who also don't want to have kids for philosophical reasons? Because I've never had any person in this world say that they don't want to have kids for philosophical reasons. Most people who don't want to have kids are saying that they are busy, maybe. They're too busy to raise children, or they are broke, stuff like that. So thank you guys. The battery is way too low. Thank you.